Hello and a very warm welcome to all of you on Game On. I'm Neha Bhardwaj Alter. On the show tonight, how much football is too much football? Yes, more reactions are coming in on the congested calendar in world football. That has become a huge talking point. You will also get to hear from the Indian chess team that won the Olympiad in Budapest. But we've got to begin with cricket. India will take on Bangladesh in the second test of the two-match series in Kanpur on Friday. The last time India played a test in Kanpur was against New Zealand in 2021, and that match ended in a draw with debutant Rachin Ravindra batting 91 balls from India's three spinners to help earn New Zealand a thrilling result, as bad light brought end to the play on that day. In that test match, India played three spinners in Ravichandran Ashwin, Ravindra Jadeja and Akshar Patel, and two pacers in Umesh Yadav and Ishant Sharma. Of the 19 New Zealand wickets that fell, 17 went to spin, which brings us to this week's Green Park fixture, which starts tomorrow against Bangladesh, who were walloped by 280 runs before lunch on day 4 of the first test. Now, if reports are to be believed, the black soil pitch will not aid pace as much, and the chance of batting being easier than in Chennai suggests that both teams will have to shelve the three-pacer approach that did not bring dividends in the first test. For India, in terms of changes, Kuldeep Yadav for a pacer looks the likeliest inclusion. India have 9 test matches in the next 4 months to play, and given Jasprit Bumrah's workload, it could be that the management rests him. Akashdeep was impressive in Chennai but was given only 11 overs across both of Bangladesh's innings. Mohammad Siraj took 2 wickets in 20.1 overs, but he was erratic at times. So it'll be interesting to see if Yash Dayal gets an opportunity in this test. If Bumrah is rested, the problem will come to the pacers being inexperienced. So let's see what Rohit Sharma and Gautam Gambhir will do. Now, when it comes to India's batting, ahead of sterner challenges from New Zealand's bowlers, India need runs from Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli and KL Rahul. The big three of this team in terms of experience combined for 72 runs in 6 innings across during the Chennai test, in fact. Batting conditions should be easier in Kanpur, which brings the hope of a revival from Kohli, who since the start of 2021 averages 32 at home. Rahul has been back to play all through the ongoing WTC cycle, and looking ahead to the Australia tour, he is in dire need of runs. Bangladesh missed the left-arm spin of Taijul Islam in Chennai and should make a direct swap with Nahid Rana, who was the weakest of their three pacers in the first test. Now, despite the backing from Indian captain Rohit Sharma and coach Gautam Gambhir, there is a huge question mark over KL Rahul's batting approach in red ball cricket after another unimpressive outing in Chennai in the first test against Bangladesh. KL Rahul had scores of 16 and an unbeaten 22 in the first test. There's no denying the talent that the seasoned player possesses, but it's the temperament and the lack of intent at times which has let him down on many occasions. Take the recent example of Duleep Trophy, where he played for India A and struggled to find rhythm, scoring 37 of 111 deliveries. In the second innings, he did play a defiant knock of 57 of 121 balls, but couldn't save his team as they went down to India B. Since his debut in 2014, Rahul has played 51 test matches, scoring 2,901 runs at an average of 34.12. On the eve of the second test against Bangladesh, Indian assistant coach Abhishek Nair, he was asked about KL Rahul's struggles, and Nair is hopeful that he will soon find form. He said, and I quote, "I think when you're playing for India, inspiration is not something you need. Sometimes it's just direction. I feel KL is someone who understands his game very well. Yes, I feel there are times when a player is finding his feet. In South Africa, he played a tremendous knocks for India. We're very hopeful that with the combination of Gauti Bhai and myself, we can bring about a turnaround for him. These things sometimes take time. But I feel the way he's batting, even in the last game, I know we did not end up giving him much of a shot in the second innings. The way he was batting in the second innings is the kind of cricket we are expecting and hoping from him. Bangladesh all-rounder Shakib Al Hasan has announced his retirement from T20 internationals with immediate effect and also said that the second test against India will be his last if his country's board doesn't give him a farewell match at home. The 37-year-old all-rounder who featured in 129 T20Is for Bangladesh will, however, continue to play in franchise leagues. On the eve of the second test against India, Shakib said, and I quote, "I played my last T20 match in T20 World Cup. We've discussed this with the selectors. Looking at the 2026 World Cup, this is the right time for me to move out. Hopefully, BCB will find some great players and will perform well." Shakib has played 69 test matches, scoring 4,453 runs and taking 242 wickets. The match starting in Kanpur will be his 70th, and he has a wish to retire in front of his home crowd. He said, "I've expressed my desire to play my last test in Mirpur to BCB. They agreed with me. They're trying to organize everything so that I can go to Bangladesh. If that won't happen, the match against India in Kanpur will be my last in Test cricket." Shakib was named as an accused in the murder case back home during the political unrest that led to the ouster of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. He was a member of parliament from her party, the Awami League. On to football. With Robert Lewandowski on target again, Barcelona extended their perfect start to La Liga season. Yes, Lewandowski scored his 7th goal in as many matches, and Barcelona won their 7th in a row in La Liga by defeating Getafe 1-0 at home yesterday. The triumph gave Barcelona their second best league start ever, equaling the 7 victories they also earned at the start of the 2017-2018 season. The Catalan club won 8 straight to start the 2013-2014 season. Barcelona have outscored their opponents 23-5 in their first 7 games this season. They enjoy a 4-point lead over defending champions Real Madrid, who have 17 points, also from 7 matches. Lewandowski got his league-leading 7th goal from close range in the 19th minute. He picked up a loose ball inside the area after Getafe goalkeeper David Soria couldn't hold on to a high cross into the area. Lewandowski's goal was Barcelona's 6,500 in 3,035 league matches, according to the club. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag questioned his players' killer instinct after they were held to a 1-1 draw by his old club FC Twente in the revamped Europa League. Sam Lammers, he capitalized on a mistake by Christian Eriksen in the second half at Old Trafford and raced away to fire an equaliser for the Dutch underdogs. Eriksen had put United ahead with a stunning first-half strike, but was caught in possession by Lammers, whose goal secured an unexpected point for the visitors. United has won just 3 of their 7 games in all competitions this season, and Wednesday's draw came after a 0-0 draw at Crystal Palace in the Premier League on Saturday. Eriksen swept United ahead in the 35th with a first-time shot into the top corner. Connecting with a loose ball just inside the box, the playmaker didn't break stride as he whipped his effort past Twente goalkeeper Lars Junestål with power and precision. With one fist clenched, he ran to the corner into a celebrate in front of the home fans. But Twente's supporters left cheering the loudest after Lammers' goal in the 68th minute when he beat Andre Onana at his near post. As Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag has flagged up the issue of a cramped schedule and too many matches. This after the draw against FC Twente. He's now saying that the best players in his team have been overloaded due to a packed fixture, which leaves them prone to injuries. Last season, England recorded the highest number of back-to-back matches, domestic matches, which is 87 among top European leagues, with Premier League clubs averaging the shortest recovery time between games at 67.3 hours. Ten Hag said players are prone to injuries due to a packed calendar.
There are too many games, it's clear. Too many competitions for the top players. They are overloaded, and this is not good for football. In the end of the day, it's maybe good for commercial, but there is a limit, and players getting injured. It's almost unavoidable that players getting injured because of the overload from so many games.
And Manchester United experienced the shortest turnaround between matches in November last year when they beat Fulham in the Premier League 64 hours and 15 minutes after losing to Newcastle in the League Cup. All three European club competitions have been expanded to 36 teams this season, with Manchester City midfielder Rodri saying the players could be close to strike action over the amount of games they are required to play. In July, Football Players Union, FIFPro, said it was filing a complaint with EU antitrust regulators regarding FIFA's international match calendar. Ten Hag now has said that the issue can only be addressed with a collective effort. So a lot of players are coming out and speaking about this congested calendar, but this is what Ten Hag had to say.
I think as a club alone, you can't change this. It's more about, say, the total industry. It's about clubs and players and coaches, and so many others who are there in the environment of football, who have to work on this to improve the game, but of course to find the right balance, because in the end of the day it's financial, and also we are professional, so revenues has to come, but we have to balance this out.
Manchester City midfielder Rodri had spoken about it. He said that players could call for a strike action. Unfortunately, he's been sidelined due to an ACL injury. Alisson Becker had spoken about it. Now, Tottenham Hotspur coach Ange Postecoglou has also echoed sentiments expressed by Erik ten Hag and said that he felt the workload put on top players has reached dangerous levels and that it should be monitored.
I've spoken already about the fact that I think we're getting to a real sort of dangerous level of what our expectations are around players. And instead of sort of focusing on one or two tournaments, it's about the calendar. That's more of an issue. Players don't get a break between seasons anymore that they used to. There's more tournaments, both at international and at club level, at continental level. So, like I said, it's going to get to a point where, we're not going to have the best players out there playing, and more, probably even worse is, them breaking down for various reasons. So, it's definitely something that needs to be addressed. We have a responsibility as clubs, as managers as well, to make sure that we protect our players.
Real Madrid forward Kylian Mbappe has suffered a muscle injury, casting doubt over the French international's participation in the weekend derby against Atletico Madrid. Mbappe had moved from Paris Saint-Germain to Real Madrid earlier this year and has been in fine form this season, scoring 7 goals for Real in 9 matches across all competitions. The 25-year-old was substituted in the 80th minute of the 3-2 home win over Deportivo Alaves in La Liga on Tuesday and gestured to his thigh while leaving the pitch. Real Madrid has issued a statement stating that the club's medical services team has carried out tests on Mbappe. He's been diagnosed with an injury to the biceps and in his left to the biceps femoris, and Real Madrid will be monitoring his progress. Spanish media reported that Mbappe will be ruled out of Sunday's match against Atletico. Entrepreneur and Reddit co-founder Alexis Ohanian's latest big bet on women's sport will kick off today. His novel women's only track event, Athlos NYC, hopes to open a new chapter for athletics in the United States. Ohanian was the lead investor behind NWSL side Angel City FC, which became the world's most valuable women's sports franchise 4 years after its founding. With a value of 250 million American dollars, he believes he can recreate that success on the track at ICANN Stadium, where he has lured some of the sport's brightest stars with supersized prize money and an athlete-first approach. 6 events with a total prize purse of $500,000 will be contested across the meet, with each winner's pocketing $60,000, which is twice the prize offered at the 2024 Diamond League finale. On top of that, 10% of all the event revenues will be distributed to the participants. Athlos arrives amid a broader push to better compensate athletes in the sport. World Athletics paid Olympic champions for the first time at the Paris Games, with $50,000 going to each gold medalist. 200-meter Olympic champion Gabby Thomas is among the headline athletes, along with the 1500-meter world record holder Faith Kipyegon of Kenya, 400-meter Olympic champion Marlady Paulinho, and American Masai Russell, who won the 100-meter hurdles in Paris. Now, India's young chess players who won medals at the Chess Olympiad in Budapest this week met Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New Delhi. The PM lauded the players for their historic achievement, which saw India win 2 team gold medals and 4 individual medals. India made history on Sunday as the men's team defended Slovenia and the women's team triumphed over Azerbaijan in the final round, securing their first ever gold medals at the prestigious event. In the men's competition, D. Gukesh, Arjun Eragesi and R. Pragnananda scored decisive wins in the 11th and the final round. The women's team secured their gold by defeating Azerbaijan. In a video shared on social media, Modi interacted with the chess champions, including R. Vaishali, D. Harika, Tanya Sachdev, Vidit Gujarati, among others. During the interaction, the players presented the Prime Minister with a chessboard, after which Pragnananda and Eragesi played a quick game of chess, which left Mr. Modi spellbound. Players shared their experiences at the Olympiad and their meeting with the Prime Minister.
I'm very happy because we just done something very historic and we won 2 gold medals.
जो अब महसूस हो रहा है after winning the historic double gold, after being on the podium, and all the love that we've received, all of it has been worth every second of it.
I think motivation has lessened now because I wanted to win gold and we won already.
I'm very happy to be in such a historical golden winning team.
I'm ecstatic. This gold is special for Indian chess.
I'm so happy and excited that we could make this happen.
We won 2 gold medals. This is the first time we're winning gold medal in Olympiad, and we managed to win both sections also very special for chess, and it's a big thing because we are seeing that we are being recognized, and it's been all over the news for last 2 days, so I'm very happy to see that.
I think 22 Chennai Olympiad really helped us to deal with this. I guess so. We were really close to winning the gold the previous time, but we lost in the last match and we had to settle for bronze. Maybe that experience, I think, really helped this time to handle the pressure better. We had the setback in between the tournament. We lost to Poland. Then we drew with US. It was not going easy. We had to win last 2 matches. I'm very thankful to my teammates who delivered when needed, and we won last 2 matches, and the gold was secured. This historical gold medal is, I think, spoken by many people around in our country, and many people are getting to know about the game.
I'm so happy and excited that we could make this happen. When I went for the Olympiad, I thought that this time we're not coming back home without the gold. So I'm happy that we could make this happen. It wasn't easy at all. We were the top seeds and we were expected to win the medal, and especially the gold medal. But we are happy that we all could perform under pressure and win as much as we could. I won many medals earlier, also World, Asian, Commonwealth and all. I used to come home, I had to tell everyone. I mean, my friends, I used to go to school, college, nobody used to know, my colony friends. But this time when I'm coming back home, I told no one that I won a medal. Everyone was messaging me, congrats, congrats. I mean, everyone. fun literally. And even Modi ji himself, like Prime Minister, he was. We are just so honored that he was in USA and he came back. And the day we came, the next day immediately met us, interacted with us, motivated us. So this is just a different world.
I'm ecstatic. This gold is special for Indian chess, and it has also received so much love. In both men and women, we won, and it has never ever been done before. So it's historic. People will look back to this moment and think about, oh, this was the team which won. This we also created a record of highest number of wins in this tournament. So I cannot be more happy than this. I think perception of people towards chess will change for sure. Already for a couple of years, people were asking, okay, is India the next big thing in chess? I think those questions will stop because we know now that India is the best and we won the, we are the world champions. So that perception will stop and I think more people will take up chess. And I remember when I was very young, I used to get a chess magazine where I used to see the top Indian players play and I felt like, yeah, mujhe aisa banna hai, or I want to do this. I think now there must be some kids somewhere who are looking at, wow, they won gold. I also want to be like them.
Overwhelmed right now, extremely exhausted and tired. Chess Olympics सिर्फ वो 2 हफ्ते गेम्स की नहीं है, पर उसके पहले भी जो हार्ड वर्क जाता है, जो ट्रेनिंग लगती है, it's been a lot. But जो अब महसूस हो रहा है, after winning the historic double gold, after being on the podium, and all the love that we've received, all of it has been worth every second of it. I always believe that pressure is a privilege. अगर आप पे pressure है तो आप कुछ सही कर रहे हैं और वो experience के साथ आप better handle करना सीख जाते हैं. You're not always perfect at it. But I've realized that the best players, the best athletes in the world, what sets them apart is that उनका best तब आता है जब pressure maximum पे होता है.
The team championship, it takes a lot of energy and stress because if it's individual, you just play for yourself. And when you're playing for the whole team and all of their, as a person, for me, I need to take a lot of responsibility. And maybe it's too much for me right now. That's what at least right now my feelings are, that maybe it's enough. We won the best. I'm there, part of the historical team.
This really is a seminal moment for Indian chess after what this golden generation has achieved. To think that Gary Kasparov is saying that Vishy Anand's kids have been let on loose. That's it then on this edition of Game On. Hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.
Give it to me. Pass. We'll put new glasses in the windows and they keep breaking it. This is the 4th time. You are playing football throughout the day. Will you win the world by playing football?
Yes, uncle. I will now conquer the world by playing football. Let's